first things first, I'm a PK, so pastor's kid. Whoop, whoop. All the perks, or not. So I've been teaching Sunday school since I was 8 with my mom, and then I've been able to pretty much teach by myself ever since. My role is, my title is I'm the eKids, or the Edge Kids Children's Ministry Director or Coordinator. So pretty much I schedule people to volunteer, I make all the lesson plans, I put them all together, I teach sometimes. We do have a curriculum, but when I teach, I get to change the order of how I do it and what I want to use, what I don't want to use. I also I set up an incentives program called the eBuck system. There are categories how you make money. Everyone gets one eBuck just for showing up, because that's a big deal, because a lot of the children, they'll walk from the community. The whole community that we're in, the Granville Avenue area, everyone walks, because most of them are immigrants. A majority are not documented, so they don't have licenses or cars half the time. They walk winter, snow, rain, sleet. They get to school that way. And they'll come by themselves because their parents don't go to church. You get it for having a Bible, bringing a friend, random acts of kindness, Superstar, which is we pick one student. I'm a bit of a pushover, I tend to pick 3. And then they have a store at the end of the month, and they get to buy things. So candy, lots of candy. Matchbox cars, little plush toys, chalk. And they're all a Twitter about it. They're so excited every week, so it's really exciting. I do a lot of yelling, but not bad yelling, I swear. I like having them communicate with me. They're all very hyper kids. I'm pretty sure majority of them have ADHD or something like it, so I have to try to keep their focus. So I tend to do a lot of games and call and response kinds of things. I walk around the room and make sure their eyes are traveling, so they're always kind of moving a little bit so they don't get distracted. We just make sure that they have structure and make sure they have specific rules to follow, which is important. And since they're so comfortable with us, they've been coming since we've been there, so 3-4 years. And so when they're there, we try to be intentional about making sure, they feel loved and taken care of, because they might not be getting that at home. For instance, one of our girls, her father came once, and he came extremely drunk. And so we gave him some food to sober up, and we had to send her home with him. My dad has this saying, put up or shut up, kind of. Feeling the empathy and feeling the emotion behind it, helps you more than it helps the student. So try to get past that to get to the student themselves instead of worrying about. We do sock drives during the winter for all the kids at Cesar Chavez. So we collect we try to collect 500 pairs of socks, because then they keep them at the school. So kids who walk can change their socks in the winter. We do different kind of fundraisers and things like that. We're trying to solve the problem as much as possible, but we just try to be there for the student as much as possible, and if we can, give them rides to church. The Edge needs bodies. We need volunteers once a month you can pretty much just sit there, honestly, and just watch the kids, make sure no one's killing each other. Since all these people are volunteers, the feeling of membership is not always there. We're having to fall back on the same people over and over and over again. There was a point where I hadn't been upstairs in regular service for 3 months straight, because we just don't have enough volunteers, and people burn out so quickly. So I'm more likely to put myself down there than anyone else, and it's tiring sometimes.